settle in for these last couple weeks?
Yeah, no, it's nice. It was an extremely long trip, and yeah, just happy to be here and just be home.
What makes that first game back so challenging?
Um, well, it wasn't a West Coast trip, so it is a little different in that regard. But um, it's challenging because it's a really good team that we're going up against tonight.
Guys had a
How much
couple.
of an advantage can that be, though, to have a team of that caliber this late in the season as you kind of, go down the stretch into the
Yeah,
playoffs?
I think it's positive, for us to play that type of competition. That's a team that is still playing for a lot on the other side, and um, the way that they play and the challenges they present, it'll be good for us to be able to come out and compete tonight and protect home court.
How much would it mean for you to be the number one seed in the NBA?
It's important. All year, we feel like we've played good basketball, and we put ourselves in a position now to have the best record. So it's definitely important.
What do you take out from those two games in Atlanta, especially the last minute of those games? You guys in crunch time as an offense. Do you feel like you're in a good position in those kind of spots going into the playoffs, or is it still going to take a little bit more work to get where you want to go there?
Yeah, I mean, I think we definitely have to be better in those moments and continue to play to our strengths and make sure that we take advantage of everything that we have. And I feel like we definitely learned from that, and looking to be better. And tonight we'll have an opportunity to continue to get better at work and the things that we need to do.
How much do you guys look at those, like those games? There's not a lot of them, obviously. You guys have won by a lot often this year, but when you do get into those, close games, 1 point game, final minutes, is it just playing in them? Do you have to just go through them? Or, what's like the best way to improve in those spots?
Yeah, I mean, everything in the regular season, I feel like for us is information. We take, the good, the bad, everything, and it's making sure that we're learning and understanding, you know, being in those positions, up, down, whatever it is, and just learn from that. All that is going to help us prepare for the postseason.
When you say make sure that we use everything we have at the end of games, what does that mean to you?
Uh, well, it's just continuing to do what we need. So at times it may be isolation. At times it may be making sure that we're moving the ball to fight for the best shot that we possibly can. That's something that Joe always talks about, and that may be sometimes isolation. That may be sometimes making sure that that we're moving the ball, getting the defense in rotation. So it's just reading the game. So it's just continuing. I guess I should say continuing to read the game, especially late. Teams are going to throw different things at us, and we just have to be ready.
You got nominated for Teammate of the Year. So what does it mean for you, especially like at this point in your career, to get that
Yeah,
recognition?
nice honor. Nice honor.
Joe also named Coach of the Month. What kind of
Yeah.
job has he done?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I thought that was, he's just done such a good job with us. I feel like having us play at this level and be this consistent as a team and finding new ways to challenge us. I feel like Joe has done that for us. I don't take it for granted, and give him a lot of credit for putting us in this position. So it's pretty cool for him to see him get recognized in this way.
Al, I don't know how much you've been following the NCAA men's basketball tournament, but UConn has a chance to repeat for the first time since '07. You might be familiar with the last team to do that. Having been in those shoes before, how cool is it to see, and how difficult is that?
Well, it's very difficult because I found out that they're the first team to make it to the Final Four after winning the championship the year before. So that tells you how difficult it is. This UConn team, however, you can see them. They're a little different than other teams. They're playing at a totally different level. And it's been pretty impressive to watch them, how dominant they've been, how they really play as a team, how they embody adversity. It seems like they embrace that, and I think it comes from their coach, and you see it. It's been pretty special to watch them.
Are you surprised it's taken this long since you were last in college?
Yeah, I mean, even like Villanova had a stretch there that they almost did it, but they won, lost, and won. That following year, but it's tough to do, especially with all the landscape, all the changes that have gone on with the transfer portal and all those things. It presents a real challenge.
What has Charles brought to this team this year? There's a report that he could potentially be up for head coaching job this summer. And what kind of head coach could you see him being one day?
Charles, his leadership has been great. I had a chance to be with him in Atlanta and then here as well. And, he's just a guy that, he cares about winning. He transmits that to the team, and he's been, a big part of what we've done here. And, it's no secret that that he's one of those guys that it's just a matter of time when he's going to be in a position to get a head coaching job. So he's been great with us, and we're enjoying, every step of the way of the season with him. And he's just brought a lot to our group, a lot of experience, and gives us a lot of confidence. So it's been really good to have him here.
This is his first time not working for Bud in a while, and obviously first time you've worked with him in a long time. How have you seen him grow since your time in Atlanta, and how do you feel like he's kind of grown into this new role with the new coach?
I think it's been pretty seamless. He speaks his mind. He's given us some great input. He always, has good perspective, has a good feel for the game. I feel like I don't know if there's been a difference. It's been seamless. He's kind of fit in with the group, and him and Joe and our coaching staff, those guys are, they're pretty connected. And I don't really feel ever like a disconnect. Like from the beginning, from September, since we all started coming in here working together, it felt like he was working with us for a few years. I feel like that's how good it's been.